Right now my weight's about 270. I don't know how, but I've had plenty of people tell me I don't look like it. I don't know where I'm holding the weight, but it's on me. Anyway, I hope that I can bring my weight down. It might make it easier on me biking. I've been dieting best I can, lots of meats and veggies, lots of cashews, and well, not lots of, but rephrase that. But, and water, nothing but water. In my bio for the channel, there's a link to my Cash App, and if you would like to donate at your own volition to help me afford maybe school or more adventures like this, or even just like to help me pay my groceries, help me out, that's all appreciated. Right now I'm going to Trinity Baptist College, get my bachelor's degree in science with interdisciplinary studies, so I can hopefully go for my doctorates in anthropology with studies in nautical archaeology. But who knows when God's gonna open that door? Could be tomorrow, could be 5 years from now, maybe longer. Hope not. Right now I'm in the prime and I'm just enjoying life, which is why I'm biking and adventuring. I've got 2 more ideas right now for my next videos. One is the lighthouse in St. Augustine. The other one is Fort Clinch, a little north of Jacksonville. So if you like to see or pick and choose which one I should do next, go to my posts on the community page of my YouTube channel and put your vote in on what you'd like to see. I don't mind going to either. They're amazing places. And I'm just documenting my adventures on what I like to do for my family back home, to maybe my family in the future, whatever that might look like. 26 years old, well, 25, but I turned 26 on the 17th this month. It's kind of shocking, but I'll get over it. of course, I'm definitely going to go back to Tilly K. Fowler and do a better job walking around there. Learned something interesting. Apparently the red color on barns for like farms originated because people needed a way to seal the wood, and they would use rust apparently to paint their barn in, and that would make it last longer. I guess that's just what I saw anyway. I don't know if that's true, so check that out for me and see if that's fact or fiction. That's okay too. Mile marker 4 sign got knocked down somewhere, so we're going straight into 5. Those are fairly recent. The graffiti, whatever that's all about. I'm probably breathing like super loud. Yeah, I'm not the most physically fit, but I do like to be active. imagine having to march this distance. Good grief. Civil War camp. You know, I get it, they had vehicles then, but oh my goodness. This is like a piece of cake to some people. Like a walk in the park. Just past mile marker 5. We should be there in about another 2 miles. There's even a bridge we're gonna cross over. It's pretty nice. Over a creek anyway. They're a little faster, you know. This area reminds me of a movie called Bridge to Terabithia, when the 2 children are out in the forest playing imagination games. Here comes that bridge I was talking about. We just went from here to here. Camp Milton. If you want to read that, you can pause the video and read that bit of information. Very interesting. Hello. How are y'all doing today? This pathway we're taking right now is a walkway. Sorry, my mouth's a little quick. To the camp. I didn't even know it was back here. So the second time around, I just followed this path and I was just like, what? It's actually pretty great. I think we're just right there. Better than walking. If you love history, that's what I like, then you might like what I'm doing. If you like Bible, you might like what I'm doing. I'm very into my love for God. He takes number one in my life. I'm still waiting for my wife to come along. Still waiting for marriage. I feel like that's important for every man my age to say. Alrighty. Here we are. Walk around here and see what history has to tell us. On April 12th, 1861, at 4:30 a.m., a mortar shell from Fort John Island, South Carolina, arched across the sky. The shell exploded almost directly over Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor. I've actually been to Fort Sumter. Within minutes of the first mortar explosion, Confederate batteries ringing the harbor, including ones in Charleston Battery Park, opened fire and continued to pound the masonry walls for 34 hours. Union Major Robert Anderson surrendered the fort to the Confederate troops. Later in the Civil War, during the war, reducing it to little more than a heap of rubble, the Battery Park live oak withstood the war and the battles, and today's shades cannons still in position. This tree grew from an acorn hand-picked from the Battery Park live oaks. This tree right here apparently was here during that time frame in 1861. Wow, I was born in 1999. That puts it into perspective. Got another one over here. Ulysses Simpson Grant, 18th President, Republican, was born at Point Pleasant, Ohio on April 27, 1822. His father, a tanner of leather hides, moved the family to Georgetown, Ohio. Grant entered the West Point in 1839 and later served in the Mexican-American War. His military fame came later during James River and laid siege on the vital railroad center of Petersburg, Virginia. The siege lasted 9 months and was the longest military operation of the war. This tree grew from a seed hand-picked from the Ulysses S. Grant sycamore. So that's that tree right there. It looks like they have trees that are dedicated to everything. Frankly, I'm doing this in the winter. Booker T. Washington was born to Jane Ferguson, slave and cook on the James Burroughs plantation in Hardy, Virginia. In 1856, beneath the trees of a local park, a group of slaves, including 9-year-old Washington, learned of their freedom, and when the Emancipation Proclamation was read to them, after emancipation, the family moved to West Virginia, where Booker worked at a salt furnace and in coal mines as an